Hey Gabe, what's going on, man? It's good to talk to you again. If you can't tell, we're on the very iconic Forest Park Trail. And also, if you can't tell, I'm not sure if the camera quality's gotten worse, if it's gotten better. With Motorola phones, it's kind of hard to tell because everyone shits on the battery. I'm recording this on a new phone. It's called the Motorola Edge. And, you know, I kind of hesitated to get a new phone so soon after the last one because, you know, I liked the battery, everything was pretty good, I didn't really have any complaints, but the problem was, or the main complaint was, the one complaint I did have was that it wasn't very good cell reception wise, because the thing is, if you have like a cell carrier, right, and you have, let's say, LTE service, there's certain bands that your phone is equipped to use, and others that your phone cannot use. So this phone, I believe it was meant for an an Indian market, so it was like the Motorola One Fusion Plus, and it only really worked well in India, so it was equipped for like certain bands in India that thankfully the US had, but not all of them. So I had access to some towers, but also not. And, you know, in general, out of state, T-Mobile service is kind of and the speeds in the city are kind of So, you know, if you already take like service and then take some away from that, it kind of makes it a bad experience, I have to say. I'm a little bit out of breath. Am I always out of breath when I talk while I'm walking? Man, I gotta lose some pounds. But anyway, I got really interested in using Visible, which is a Verizon MVNO, which, you know, you only pay like $25 a month all in for, you know, everything, data, talk, text on Verizon network. And I said, you know what, that sounds great, but I can't bring over my Motorola One Fusion Plus. So I looked at the store, and I saw the Motorola Edge, and I said, you know what, let's pull the trigger on it. They gave me a $200 prepaid card with it, pair of Beats headphones with it, so I said, you know what, whatever, I'll buy a full price, why not, let's do it. And now here I am. It's a new phone, new network. I'm actually walking through Forest Park right now to see if I can keep a signal throughout, because on my old network on T-Mobile, even on an iPhone, even on like a Google Pixel or whatever, I would always lose signal when I was walking through Forest Park, so that was always a problem. So this is kind of like a test drive, I guess. I'm gonna shut up because I have somebody coming very close. I'll walk past somebody. So we'll just put on the mask real quick. Keep forgetting it's a public area, you know? Yeah, but I mean, it's a nice day. I'm out early in the first place because I had to go to Andre's dad's wake, and that was for today around 8:30. I met up with Evan and Will. I was supposed to drive him there, but the traffic was crazy, so I just met him there. Yeah, you know, I'm very thankful enough that I haven't really had to deal with a lot of loss in my family. So I was a little bit unfamiliar with like what to do and stuff like that. But you know, after we got out of there, you know, I saw Andre. He said hi to me, whatever. And I've been off Spectrum for like 3 weeks now, so it was a little bit. I haven't seen any of them in a while. You know what I mean? So it kind of felt good in that way. Also walked in with a new haircut, you know, new phone. Felt pretty good about that. But it kind of had me thinking because, you know, I haven't had like a lot of loss in my life, and you know, I was reading like the mass card or whatever that they were handing out to people about Charles, which is Andre's dad's name. And when I read the part about it, you know, saying like, oh, he is survived by, you know, and then it lists off like all the children, all the sisters, this and that. You know, it kind of made me think about my own mortality, if that makes sense. Because, you know, I'm gonna die eventually. And the fact that, you know, you're survived by people and this and that, and this sounds like a lot more important than it is, but, you know, I am part of my own family, the Machiasik family, and, you know, one day when I die, if I don't have any kids, you know, like, my family could die off, if that makes sense. Because, you know, on my mother's side, my mother remarried, so, you know, there's not going to be very, very many Machiasiks on that side. My brother is, I'm pretty sure, bisexual. He's basically, I don't think he's going to have any kids anytime soon. Maybe he's going to adopt, but it wouldn't really be like a real bloodline kind of thing. So it's not carrying on with him. So I guess that makes it up to me, if that makes sense. And, you know, that does put a lot of pressure on me. But at the same time, there's like other relatives, like some uncles I have in Europe or whatever, that, you know, they're doing their own thing to kind of like, you know, carry on the Maciasic legacy. But it is kind of cool to think about how, like, you know, you kind of have that responsibility in your own family to carry on, you know, carry on the bloodline, carry on the legacy of the family. That was kind of had me thinking. But yeah, we went to IHOP, had a good time. They went to work, I went over here. So I'm about to go into like the no service zone and see, you know, just how good the service is. I guess we're about to find out. And yesterday, finally got over some of my insecurities. I made a Hinge account, made a Tinder account. Today I'm gonna make a Bumble account. And I guess strategy is just gonna be that, you know, we're gonna try and work on myself, make things better. Hopefully, you know, lose some weight, you know, eat better, whatever, lean right, eat right, take better photos, this and that. And as I get better, it's going to reflect inside of Tinder. I'm going to get better matches, this and that, whatever. So I'm looking forward to that aspect of it. But, you know, obviously there's like that initial insecurity I have to overcome. Because I talked to Owen. I reached out to Owen. I was like, listen, thing is, you know, I'm always going to be in this loop where it's like, I'm going to tell myself, oh, I'm not going to make the account because, you know, I still have things to work on with myself. I still have to lose weight. I still have to do this and that. And then, you know, I'm alone at home. And I tell myself, I can't go on Tinder, so what am I going to do? I'm going to fucking eat some more. Or I'm going to be a bum for some more. And then I get more fat. And then I tell myself again, I can't go on Tinder because I am fat. And that cycle always continues, so I have to break free of it somehow. So I figured the best probably solution for that is to make a Tinder anyway. Put on some shitty pictures, which, believe me, they're pretty bad, I'll be honest. But, you know, what can you do? That's life. Make that Tinder, put on those shitty pictures. And as I get better, you know, improve whatever and this and that, get better looking and this and that, you know, just add it on there, and I'll be able to see the fruits of my labor right there, because I'll see that I'm getting better matches and better this and better that. So that's the approach I'm taking with it. But yeah, I still got decent amount of time until the next semester starts, or for, you know, my first college semester at Western Governors University starts at April 1st. Today would be March 3rd. God, time passes by so fast when you're not working. It already passed really fast when I was working for Spectrum. Now it's passing by even faster. This is crazy. But just thought I'd give you a little bit of an update, since I've been kind of intermittently updating this kind of video project thing I have going on. But yeah, about right now, that's all I've been doing, apart from trying to finish up the one Sonic level. But I feel like I'm just getting worse and worse the more time I spend on it. But we'll see what happens. Also, pretty soon it's gonna be golf season, and I gotta be ready for that. So wherever you are, Gabe, hope you've been doing well, hope you're doing good. But right now, this is present tense Gabe saying the future tense Gabe. Take care of yourself, brother.